What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Myer Travels. I am currently here in Singapore for the first time ever. Welcome to Changi International Airport. This airport is actually rated the top airports of the world for many years in a row, and honestly, walking through it on first glance I can see why it is that way, because it is just beautiful, so well maintained, so clean, so much greenery, so organized, and honestly it feels like a shopping mall, like a nice shopping mall. But I actually just got through immigration. It was pretty easy. Everything's automated, all machines, all through your phone. So far I'm very impressed by Singapore, but I didn't expect less from this place. But anywho, maybe I'll show you guys this airport a little bit. I don't usually do airport tours, but you know, like I said, this airport is one of the most coveted airports in the world. But I'm excited to be here in Singapore. It's my first time. It's always an exciting feeling. So let's go. Just walking through this airport, and you can just see like how beautiful it is with all the greenery around, people taking photos, because it's just so beautiful. Look at this. They got this little kind of mini eco forest just built into the middle of the airport. It's like I've never seen before. It's actually amazing. And all these plants are actually real plants. It's not fake. It's amazing. It's huge. Oh, there's a waterfall over there. I'm gonna go over there. The Shiseido Forest Valley. We are literally entering a forest in the middle of an airport. I've seen it all, guys. Wow, this is actually amazing. This is genuinely amazing. I'm really shocked at how amazing this is. So cool, man. What? And people are just sitting around. It smells so nice in here too. Look at this. Just amazing. And look at the levels of trees and forests. Oh my gosh. This is just fascinating. Look, the water goes in through that thing, comes back out from there. You know, honestly, it can make all the difference in the world if you just welcome people like this. Look at this, everybody's just taking photos, excited to be here. And then you can climb up this little mini forest thing, leave your bags down here and just kind of climb up there. And I'm gonna do that. I just wanna take time to soak this in because I don't know if I'm gonna leave from Singapore. So just kind of be able to soak it all in while I'm here. Wow. And look at this, you have just a little Pilates class going on in the middle of the airport. People are just doing a Pilates class. So amazing. I wonder if these people are travelers or they're just like come to the airport to do a Pilates class. Climb up this forest and see where it takes us. This is quite the adventure here. You can just kind of walk your way up. It's truly amazing. So one thing that makes my travels really easy, guys, as you can see, I am already connected to a 5G LTE network, and that is because of Olafly. Now, Olafly is an eSIM provider, and they are my go-to. Usually wherever I go, Olafly is covering the eSIM. I activate my eSIM and I'm ready to go. I don't have to worry about getting a SIM card, taking my SIM card out, changing my number, all of that nonsense that comes with having to change your SIM card. I just get into the country and I'm connected and I'm ready to go and start exploring. It actually makes traveling a lot easier. And the one great thing about Olafly is they don't have any hidden fees. When they tell you it's unlimited data, they mean it. It is unlimited, so you don't have to worry. As you can see, I'm in Singapore and I am connected as soon as I got into this amazing airport, by the way, and I am already ready to go. I know exactly where to go because I don't have to worry. Also, filling out the immigration forms, you need the internet to do it. I was already connected, didn't have to worry. I told everybody I landed safely. So whether you're hitting up Singapore like I am right now, Going to Paris, lounging in Bali, make sure to get your Olafly SIM, and when you do, please use code Myer Travels. That's MYER Travels to get 5% off. And guys, stay connected wherever you go. It's honestly a no-brainer, hassle-free. It makes traveling so much easier, and you don't have to worry about getting a SIM card. You could just start exploring as soon as you land. Get your Olafly SIM today. Now let's go back to exploring Singapore. Wow, look at that. That is amazing. Literally a train running through the airport. Just running through. It honestly doesn't feel real. I feel like I'm in a Hollywood set right now. This is amazing. I can't believe it. All right, guys, now I got to figure out how to get out of the airport and get to my hotel. So that should be fun. Look at this. They take pictures for people. What an experience, honestly. You know, after you travel for a while, it's tough to see anything like that really stumps you and takes you, like, you know, makes you lose your breath. This one was definitely one of those things, like, ooh, can't believe this is an airport. But yeah, I don't know if I should take a bus, a train. Let's go see if maybe we can ask somebody who can lead us the right way. Excuse me, can I just ask you a question? What's the best way to get to Katong area of?
Best way, if you want, the cheapest way will be train.
The train?
Yeah, if not, taxi.
Taxi? The train is which way?
Go one level up on your right side, take Skytrain to Terminal 2.
Terminal 2.
Yeah, the train station is at Terminal 2.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. People are pretty helpful, so that's good. So the cheapest way to get to where I'm going, Katong area of the city of Singapore, that's where my hotel is to take the train. So let's take the train to the city. All right, I think I'm headed the right way. Train to the city, Terminal 2. This isn't even the main terminal, and it's also so nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm just speechless. You know, all the things I heard about Changi Airport, they reign true. Here is the metro station. And the cool thing is they take Visa, so you could just use your Visa. Oh, hold on. And boom, got my bank card. Perfect. Oh, there I am on camera while using a camera. Hi, ma'am. How are you? What's the best way to get to Katong? Katong area?
Katong, you have to take bus.
Bus? Is there a train that goes close by and then I can take the bus?
You can go to Paya Lebar or Bedok, take bus.
Paya?
Paya Lebar or Bedok.
Leba. And this way?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay. I guess I have to transfer or I'll take a grab from there, but I just wanted to take a train and show you guys how nice it is. Wow. Super clean, super neat. I'm gonna take a seat. Oh no, this is a reserved seat only. So I think I have to get off at Paya Lebar. That's what she said. So let's see. Now because I have Google Map, it made things a lot easier. That's why I told you being connected as soon as you arrive makes the trip so much easier. But I like to ask locals anyway because they have better ways of getting around that maybe Google Maps doesn't know. So that's a little piece of advice for you guys. Always ask a local. Don't be afraid. They're usually kind, especially if they see you're a tourist first time. They'll guide you. They'll help you out. All right, guys, just got off the train. Very smooth, very easy, and very fast. Now heading into, I got off at the station Eunos. I don't know where I am, but you just see a bunch of residential apartment buildings, and I'm gonna book a grab and head over to my hotel, and hopefully we'll be there soon. So I'm getting a grab, and it's actually costing me 11 Singaporean dollars, which is like probably 9 American dollars to go about 1.5 kilometers, which is pretty expensive for Southeast Asia, but it's par on course because Singapore is probably the most expensive country as far as cost of living and everything is concerned here in Southeast Asia. So if you've been traveling through Southeast Asia and you expect the prices in Singapore to be similar to you know, either Thailand or Indonesia, you will be way off. Or Malaysia, you'll be very surprised. But hey, listen, when in Singapore, you know. So far, just judging from this small little glimpse that I'm having of Singapore, it's so clean, such a clean city compared to all the other Southeast Asian countries that I've been to. Hello. All right, let's close this up. Get on our way. Hi, how are you, sir?
Contact Crane Hotel?
Yes, please. Thank you. It's my first time in Singapore.
Oh, welcome to Singapore.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
I'm from America.
America. Oh,
Yeah,
nice country.
yeah. I think Singapore is nicer. It looks very nice.
Very small.
Very small.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like a city, right?
Yeah.
This area that you're taking me is Katong. That's the name of the area.
The area is the Katong, yeah, near the Katong.
What is this area famous for? Anything special or?
Maybe the building.
Okay.
A bit classic.
It's like classic.
Yeah,
okay.
Muslim style. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Building,
okay. Nice.
The shop, you can go and take picture.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Not bad.
All right, guys, here we are in this nice little area of Singapore known as Katong, and my hotel is right here. So this area is actually famous for having like really old colonial style architecture. So I am going to check into my hotel, put my stuff down, and then we can explore this area a bit. I'm very hungry. I need a coffee, and I just want to explore. I'm getting restless. But here we are, Santa Grand Hotel. Welcome. I don't know, where is the check-in? Hello. Where's the Santa Grand Hotel? This one? Thank you. Okay. There's coffee here. Alright, here we are. Santa Grand Hotel. Welcome. Oh wow, very nice. Smells very good too. I love a nice smelling lobby. Hello, how are you? Mary.
Yes.
I have a reservation. So this is Santa Grand, no? Okay. Okay.
How do you know I'm Mary?
By your name tag.
Oh, you're very smart. Smarter than me. Can I have your ID, please?
Sure. Alright guys, here we are. So we're in, and the hotel, the staff was so kind. Santa Grand EC, as they call it. I'm actually gonna take the elevator up to the room and show you guys what the room looks like. Also, there's a pool. I'm gonna go see what that's like. It opens up at 7 a.m. There we are. Alright. Okay, alright. Pretty nice size here. Put this on. Alright, this is like a whole suite, guys. Look at this. I got the nice big suite. Amazing. By the way, they give you all of this stuff and it's all complimentary. The water, the snacks, even the drinks in the fridge are all complimentary. You got this beautiful couch to sit down with the TV here. I got 3 beds, which I don't actually need. I'm just gonna use one big one. Another TV here. Guys, I'm living it up here. I'm living it up. What else? Nice little tea set. Put my bag down. Oh, I'm carrying this thing. But yeah, guys, this is how it is in Singapore, you know? I mean, you gotta pay a pretty penny for this kind of experience. It's not gonna be, you know, as cheap, like I said, as traveling to other Southeast Asian countries, but you get what you pay for here in Singapore, as you can see. Wow, look at this bathroom. Really nice. Got a bathtub. Huge. Everything's so big and clean. That's one thing that is very important. Wherever you're staying, you got to make sure that you're staying in a clean place. And I must say, it is very clean, guys. Look at this huge table to work. Man, this is like a mini apartment. A suite like this here in this hotel, known as I think this is the Katong suite that they gave me. It's gonna cost you anywhere from $200 to $250 per night, something like that. Don't quote me, I guess rates change, but just to give you an idea. But as you can see, guys, absolutely beautiful. let's go upstairs and check out the pool, and then we go out and explore Singapore some more. So here we are on the roof of the hotel, guys, and as you can see, nice little pool, nothing huge, but very nice pool, very clean. I'm definitely going to use this at some point, probably tomorrow, but you get a nice view of the city as well from here, this whole area of Katong, which we are about to go explore right now. But yeah, honestly, what a hotel, one of the nicest I've stayed in a while. I'm very comfortable here. We are now finally out in the streets exploring. My bags are down and I'm exploring this area of Katong or Joo Chiat, also known as Joo Chiat. Actually, this area is the home of the Peranakan. Now, you might be asking, what is Peranakan? So it's actually like a highly debated, kind of controversial word here in Singapore, Peranakan. So from what I've learned, it's actually the Chinese traders who came here way back in the day, and it refers to the local people, right? I think the literal definition is local people, Peranakan, but it actually, if you trace back the lineage of it, it probably traces back to the Chinese people, the Strait Chinese they call them, people who came from the Malacca Strait at the time when Chinese were coming here and trading, and you know, we're talking 18th century, 19th century, and they basically married local Malay and Indonesian women, you would say, here in this region, and those are the people that were known as Peranakan. So this area was actually their stronghold, and as you walk through this area, you do actually see a lot of the buildings that are here are the original buildings. They're from the time of the Peranakan, from the time of when the British were here, and it actually has a really nice charm, really cool vibe, because it hasn't lost its origin. A lot of Singapore is now a huge metropolis, so as you go through it, you'll see, like, you know, these huge buildings and stuff, and we'll keep exploring different parts. But since I'm staying here, I'm like, let me explore this area today. But yeah, this area has a very old school kind of vintage charm to it, and a lot of nice little places to eat, a lot of halal spots. We'll try some food, but first I need a coffee, and I'm not seeing any at the moment, but I'm looking for a coffee place because I need to get some coffee in my system. I'm tired. But yeah, Katong Point, as you can see, it's really nice. Really nice to be in Singapore. One thing I'm just kind of going along, observing. It's so clean, so quiet. I mean, for a city, right? You're talking about, this is a metropolis, it's a metropolitan city, but it doesn't feel like it. Like, it's so clean. There's not a single ounce of garbage on the floor. The streets are just like, looks like you can lick them. That's how clean they are. No noise pollution, no pollution in general. You don't hear constant horns and loud noises. It's something very charming and peaceful about this city as well that I'm noticing right off the bat.
Are you hungry?
One thing you have to be careful of in Singapore is it's known as fine city, and that's not because it is a fine city for sure, but because you will get fined for things like illegally crosswalking, like jaywalking, for, you know, smoking out in public, or not flushing the toilet. Now, I don't know how strict these rules are, but yeah, apparently it's pretty strict. I'm gonna try to find some locals and see if I can ask them. Excuse me, hello. Are you guys locals? Yeah. I'm actually making a video about Singapore. I just wanted to ask you guys, this is my first day, my first time walking through the city. So what are some things that I should know as far as rules are concerned? Because I know that Singapore has some things like crosswalking. Is there something that I should know, that I should be careful about?
Where are you from?
I'm from America. Yeah. Everything. Okay, so like give me a few things that like maybe I wouldn't think of that I should avoid doing.
Avoid doing.
Yeah. Like illegally jaywalking, obviously that's a big no-no, right?
That's okay.
That's okay.
Unless you see someone who looks official standing nearby them.
Then be careful.
Yeah.
I know.
Basically, there's every written law you can think of to deter on something.
Like
There is.
okay,
But
like
whether it gets
littering.
enforced
Okay.
depends on your luck.
That's it.
Yeah.
So what I usually do is see what the locals are doing, but I was like, let me just ask somebody. I thought you guys were locals. So are you guys from here? From this Katong area?
Yeah.
Ah, very nice. Beautiful. It's very old and vintage.
Yes.
I'm guessing most of Singapore is not like, doesn't look like this. This is a very special area.
Yeah.
What do you guys suggest that I try here? Something special about this area that I should try, like food or something?
I think during the day, people go for the prawn noodle by that corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
The red building?
Before.
Before.
This coffee shop.
Is it still open?
No.
Okay, I'll try to
Come back in the morning.
try to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, and
Joo Chiat
tomorrow-
is a morning place.
Joo Chiat. Okay,
Or
got
if
it.
not, the food court in Roxy Square.
Okay, great.
Yeah, there's a Janggut Laksa.
Okay.
Laksa that's like.
Oh, I've tried laksa in Malaysia.
that one.
Sarawak. Yeah.
It will be different.
Yeah.
Sarawak laksa is different.
But everybody is every place has their own like
Yeah.
kind of special touch to it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anything else?
What else is here? Oh, Mrs. and Mrs. Morgan's Prata in the morning.
In the morning too, just down the road.
What is it
Another
called?
Another coffee shop down the road.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Roti Prata,
Oh,
but they
I
in
like
Singapore usually they don't really hand make it. But Mr. and Mrs. Morgan's,
Yes.
they handmade it and then they make everything from scratch.
Awesome.
And then by 12 p.m. it's
See, guys, this is why you have to meet locals. They can give you the lowdown. Thank you guys so much. What's your name, if you don't mind me asking?
Andy.
Huh?
Andy.
Andy? Myer.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Myer. Nice to meet you.
I'm Nami.
Nami, nice to meet you.
Maya.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Sorry to disturb you.
fine.
Have a
Yeah,
good one.
bye.
Bye bye. All right, guys. So Singaporean people, so far, so kind, as you can see. They just guiding me, telling me what I should do, how to be careful, and that's usually how it is with the rules. Like I was saying, like, you know, I don't know how strictly enforced these rules are. I guess it's a case-to-case situation depending on who you run into or who the enforcement officer is, you know. Maybe you get some people who are very strict, some people who aren't. A lot of little eateries and restaurants around here, as you can see, artwork along the wall. All right, guys, let's try something interesting out. This place is called Waved. It's the world's first beverage enhanced by electromagnetic waves. That's very interesting. I have no idea what this means, but let's go check it out. Hello, how are you guys? Is it okay if I make a video?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just making a vlog. This is my first day in Singapore. Thank you so much. And I just saw beverage enhanced by
Electromagnetic waves.
yeah. What does that mean? It sounds so
we're
cool.
Using our technology in electromagnetic waves, and essentially this helps to enhance your taste experience. So for coffee, it reduces your perception of things like bitterness, astringency.
Wow.
So overall, you get something that's much more smoother tasting.
Okay.
On top of that, with different coffees, you get a different effect. Some of them you get more flavor clarity.
Okay.
Some of them you experience like a different aspect of the coffee
Awesome.
itself.
That sounds really cool.
And
I
then
want
for
to try
juice,
something.
Unfortunately, our coffee is closed for the day.
Oh,
but what I
no.
can do is let you taste a little bit of our juices.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Why not? Let's do that.
Since you're here.
But I'm staying right here, so tomorrow morning I'll come stop in and get a coffee.
I'm
Yeah.
staying nearby.
Very interesting. Thank you.
So this is apple, lemon, and spinach. It's our sweet.
Apple, lemonade, spinach. Wow.
So apple,
smells
lemon,
good.
spinach. So that's the only things that go into this juice.
So it's organic. Whoa.
So you don't get any of that raw greenness that comes
Nothing.
with
Yeah. None of that like. I don't even know how to explain it, but you know all the stuff that comes
that
along with it.
astringency,
Yeah.
that weird tacky.
I get it. I get it. Wow.
So if you're coming back tomorrow, one way to experience what we do is through our flight.
Okay.
So you get 2 cups of coffee from the same shop.
Okay.
One of it will be waved and one of it will not. So you can experience a different side by side.
Ah, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So is it the machine that has this?
So it's all done post extraction. So it's after the espresso shot has come up. So it's with that device in the corner.
Okay.
So that's why I use specifically for espresso itself.
And did you come up with this?
No,
or-
I know. I just talk about this every single day.
You seem to be very well versed on it, so I was wondering.
I've had a lot of practice.
Yeah, I see. Well, this juice is really good.
Great.
Really good. I guess the shock waves are working. Shock waves, right? Or electromagnetic waves? Whatever. I mean, whatever kind of wave it is, it's a wave for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one thing I just learned about Singapore. You gotta it's a bright and early kind of place.
So for specialty coffee, most places close by 5, 6 o'clock.
Other than that, it's like the Starbucks
Yeah.
and that garbage. Yeah, I don't do that stuff. So maybe no coffee today, but You know what? This juice made up for it. So should I pay for this
No,
or?
no worries.
Oh,
Just-
you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. So kind. Thank you so much. Karina.
Yes, Karina.
Myer. Nice to meet you. And you, my friend? Anati. Nice, awesome. Thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Are you here? Or?
My colleagues tomorrow.
Oh, great. Okay, awesome. Have a nice night. Thank you. Bye bye. All right, guys. Awesome. Great. Cool experience. So yeah, you heard her explain waves, electromagnetic waves. Actually, the juice, I'm not even kidding. That was amazing. It was like so fresh, and it went down so smooth. Like no preservative, nothing. There was no like bitterness, nothing. Amazing. But anywho, it's interesting to see that most coffee places close because it's not even 6 o'clock yet. So that's different than Malaysia and Thailand. So correction on my previous thing. I've seen a few people smoking cigarettes on the streets while walking. So I guess that rule is not as enforced as I thought it was. Good to know. Not that I smoke, but just good to know. You can see there's a lot of bars, people sitting outside. And then there's a mall over here called the I-12 Katong. I don't want to go in the mall right now. Maybe we'll go check it out after, but I'm excited to explore these parts. We can do the mall later, but there is a mall here full of food and anything you would need. So one thing I enjoy doing, which is kind of weird maybe, but I like to see like how people live. So like getting away from the main roads and going into the inner roads like these. You can see these old houses. I'm a kind of an architecture nerd, so I like seeing like what kind of houses there are. I've always been into real estate, so it's always cool to see how people are living. Ooh, some nice South Indian food looks like. Yeah, you got a lot of apartment buildings. I think this city is mainly built up, you know, a lot of high rises, big buildings. Hello, sir. Look at this beautiful Hindu temple. So one thing I've also noticed about Singapore is that there is a very diverse in religion. So you have Muslims, you have Hindus, you have Buddhists, you have Christians. I saw a church, a mosque, temples, and yeah, so it's quite diverse, as you can see. Hello, sir. What is this?
It's a new condo.
Oh, it's a new condo.
It's a freehold.
Freehold.
Yeah.
How much?
This one estimated the PS of average starting from 2,800. The estimation.
2,800.
Yeah.
Okay. You're talking about rental or
Oh no, this is the
purchase?
sales purchase.
Are you the real estate agent?
Yeah, I'm a real estate.
What's your name?
KV Nathan.
KV, nice to meet you. I'm just making a video about Singapore.
Oh, so you can. Very good.
Yeah, so we can promote your.
Yeah.
So you work for Huttons.
Yes, I'm working.
How long have you been doing real estate?
I'm more than 12 years.
12 years in Singapore.
Yes.
Are you born and raised here?
I'm not born, but I'm more than 20 years in Singapore.
20 years. Where are you originally from?
Originally from India,
Which part?
southern part of India,
Like
Chennai.
Chennai. Yeah, very nice, very nice. So the southern Indian people are always very good, very kind people, and your food is also very delicious. So what if someone wants to move to Singapore?
Yeah.
What is the process like for like a foreigner if they want to come buy a place here, or if they want to purchase a property here? Is it difficult for foreigners to do that, or?
For foreigners, depends. They move to Singapore for visiting or working, or what purpose they move?
Like let's say somebody wants to retire and buy a house here, or they would just want to move here for work. Is it a difficult process or to purchase property here, or?
It's not, the process is not difficult.
Yes.
So how affordable is the important criteria? How much their affordability?
That's it. So you need to have money.
Of course.
Money can buy you anything. That's the dream. Thank you, KV. Thank you so much.
How I can address you?
Huh?
How I can address you?
Myer.
Myer.
My name is Myer.
Where are you from?
I'm from America.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Thank you, KV. Best of luck. I hope you sell a lot of apartments. All right. Awesome. So, yeah, it looks like the process to buy an apartment here as a foreigner is not too difficult. You just got to have money, guys. Which is the case for pretty much anywhere in the world. When you have money, you can just do whatever you want, you know? The world is kind of your oyster. Look at these beautiful houses. I mean, these are probably like millions and millions of dollars, these houses. So yeah, right here is the church, as you can see the cross. Right there is a Hindu temple. Just walking through these inside streets. I mean, how quiet is it? It's amazing. Hello.
Hey.
How are you, bro?
Good.
Myer, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm making a video about Katong right
Uh-huh.
now. Are you from here?
I'm from here. I'm from here.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. Yeah.
Nice, awesome. So what can you tell us that's special about your area?
I think this area has been, it's quite, you know, it's a mix of races. I think used to be shop houses.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think more of the Peranakan.
Peranakan, yeah. I heard.
Peranakan culture.
How would you describe Peranakan? I tried to look up the history of it, but like from someone who's local, like how would you explain that to someone?
From what I understand, probably from the Straits. I mean, they come from Straits of Malaysia.
Malacca, right?
Malacca.
Yeah.
So there's a mix of, you know, Chinese,
Chinese,
China and
Malay.
Indonesia. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So like local people, like kind of Singapore at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. So like what is the special thing? So I see that this area is like very vintage, like a lot of old.
Yeah, yeah.
Most of Singapore doesn't look like this.
No. So I think they try to preserve this heritage. Yeah, and then I think in the past, this whole East Coast area,
Yeah.
they trying to preserve it to make it more like a not so much of a public estate.
Yeah. But it's like not like super touristy like that.
I mean it's touristy so that, you know, people like you can come and experience Singapore.
You guys are very welcoming to tourists
It is.
and foreigners. Like
That's nice to hear.
yeah, like as soon as I got in, people are just so kind and like I do this for a living. I travel,
okay.
so like I don't have that experience everywhere.
Where are you
I
from?
go. I'm originally from America. And my family is originally from Pakistan, but I was born in America.
okay.
Yeah, so, but just traveling the world, I get a sense of like just talking to people on my first day. This is my first day here,
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah. So like one thing I notice about the people here, they're just so kind, you know?
Yes.
What is it? Like what is it? Is there something in the water that
I mean, the water is safe to drink.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
clean.
really?
Yeah,
The
please
tap
drink it off
water?
the tap. Yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
can drink-
Good
you
to
can drink
know.
it off the tap.
Amazing. That's another fact I just learned. I think well, how would you say like life is here for as a local? Like,
I think it depends.
It depends.
Yeah, I think it depends. It's
is it
very-
expensive to live here or?
as compared to other major cities? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just go around in hawker centers. You can get food for as cheap as $4.
Okay,
For drink it's about $1.50.
that's amazing.
It's
Yeah.
cheap.
So
I mean,
you
it's not
it just
that expensive.
it depends on what kind of life you want to live.
Yes.
You have the choice.
Yeah. I
Which
mean-
in a lot of cities you don't have the choice. You're just stuck, right?
Correct.
But
I
here,
mean, housing, we have, you know, private housing and public housing.
Okay.
Public housing is subsidized.
oh, okay.
So I think
okay.
it's. I mean, if you find a job,
yeah,
you get a decent, well-paid job. I don't think Singapore is that expensive.
that expensive.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it ultimately depends on how you want to live your life.
How you want to live? Awesome. Thank you so much. What was your name?
Gerald.
Gerald Myer. Myer.
Myer.
Yeah, Myer.
M-I-A?
M-Y-E-R.
M-Y-E.
Yeah. My channel is Myer Travels. You can find me
yeah,
on
I'll
YouTube.
definitely check it out.
Awesome. Thank you, bro. Thank you,
you.
Gerald. Have a
Enjoy
good one.
Singapore.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You can see, guys, Singaporean people are cool, man. They're all down to talk, have conversation. And the good thing here is, obviously, as you can see, most people speak English. So it makes it a lot easier for me to be able to have these conversations. You know, sometimes I try to have these conversations while I'm out in the streets in other countries, and it's just not possible because a lot of times people don't really have that fluency in English. But it's just nice to be able to have those conversations. I mean, look at this neighborhood. It's amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. Some of these houses are just breathtaking. But I'm working up an appetite, so I'm trying to go see if we can find some cool halal spots. Maybe we can eat some food. I need to take out some money too. It says littering alert, and it is an offense to litter in public area. Offenders may be fined up to $2,000 for the first offense. No wonder why there's no garbage. So this street in particular, known as Kunsan Road, I think, is known for its colorful houses. As you can see, such beautiful designs. You can see the artwork on the houses. I guess all of them resemble something, have some kind of meaning. And you can see those have like some mosaic kind of tiles. Just classic houses here. I love it. So this area has a lot of eateries, but this one in particular is known as Old Bibik's Peranakan Kitchen. So like basically the local traditional food. Like as you can see, it's pretty busy too. So they have different kinds of local food. Hi, excuse me. What's your this is the popular dishes?
Yeah, popular dish. But you one person normally will suggestion for the set meal will be easier.
Okay, great.
Because the set meals come with the egg, come with the achar, come with the rice, come with the dish you want.
Which one?
You have to take the like mutton or the beef because this three is our signature one.
Okay, I'll try the mutton rendang rice,
And
please.
the drink for honey lime and chrysanthemum is our homemade lah. Quite nice, we fresh, made it every day.
I'll just take some water, please.
Yes,
Thank
ice
you.
water?
Ice water,
Yes,
please.
sorry.
Thank you so much. All right, so a meal here like that, the one that I just ordered. So she told me her most popular dish is the mutton, which is goat, for those who might not know. As you can see, this place is pretty poppin'. And it's halal, which is nice, so, you know, I try to stick to halal food, because you never know. But the good thing is, most places here take card, so you don't need cash, but unless you go to the hawker stalls, you do need cash for that. But if you come to these restaurants, you will be paying more than going to a hawker stall. Food here in a restaurant like this total meal will cost me around like 20 Singaporean dollars, which is like about, you know, 17, anywhere from 15 to 20 US dollars. So it's not cheap, but let's see how the meal is. Thank you. That was pretty quick. It took about 5 minutes and the food was here. Look at this, which means they're constantly turning food out, so they just keep it prepared. These are their most popular dishes. This one is the mutton, as you can see. That's the goat. They give you an egg. You get some of that rice. You see that rice? That's very popular in this Malay cuisine. It looks blue. And some vegetable, some sauce, some sambal, which makes it spicy. So, gotta throw the sambal on it. Give it a little bit of spice. And let's try it out. Ooh, looks good. Wow. So this is known as mutton rendang. It has a hint of spice, but also a little bit of sweetness to it. The egg, the rice, everything just kind of complements each other really nicely. Really, really good. Now, what's crazy is I've had dishes like this in Malaysia. It cost me about $4 or $5, but here in Singapore, it's expensive. But it's the lay of the land, you know. People here make more money, and things usually just cost more. Life is a bit more expensive here. It's just coming from other places in Southeast Asia, I'm not used to it. So seeing some of the prices, I'm like, whoa. But hey, I knew that coming in. As you can see, the sun is setting upon us here in this beautiful Katong area of Singapore on Joo Chiat Road. And it has a nice vibe at night as well. The lights start to turn on. Seems to get a bit more busy because Singapore, like most Southeast Asian countries, gets very hot during the day. So most people come out at night. So it starts to get busier around this time. But had a nice meal. Nice first day. Showed you guys as much as I could today. Also, I'm having really bad ankle pain. I twisted my ankle playing basketball. So walking around is very difficult for me at the moment. Usually I like to walk around, like if you guys watch my vlogs, you know, I get comments all the time like, Myer, you walk a lot. And I love doing that, but I've been a bit limited with my walking because my ankle is really, really swollen and hurting. So I'm trying to do the best I can, playing through an injury basically. But hopefully I can recover soon and get back to it, and yeah, you know, be back in business. But soon enough. But with that being said, guys, this is my first impressions of Singapore have been really nice so far, and I can't wait to discover more as we go along over the next few days. So stay tuned. More videos coming soon from here in Singapore, and more adventures, so always. And if you haven't subscribed yet, guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you any money. and it helps out the channel a lot. And for all of you who've been keeping up with the journey, thank you so much. Remember, continue to learn, continue to grow, and there is no growth until you leave your comfort zone. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.